all the different sites and places they be in at. He's the guy that's going to get it right before they start shooting and stuff like that.
That's dope.
He came in here and talked to us and let us know, like, yeah, this is what
I'm literally catching up on the last season of that.
he got the jet freak accident. I ain't gonna say freak accident, but like because he came from here, like I said, it set him up. But his girlfriend's parents had a nice house in Atlanta. They went down there to visit. The guys that was doing the Tupac movie, the location manager for the Tupac movie, knocked on the door and wanted their house. And then he told him, like, yeah, I came from media school up in Ohio. He's like, oh, really? Here, became his intern, went up under him, and now he does his job.
Damn, that's dope.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
all because he came up out of here. So yeah, that's what's up. But what's going on, man? Who are y'all? What we got going on?
Hey, I'm Staples.
My name's Paulo, the Thrill Called Motivation.
I'm Apex from Last Say So.
Loyal, let's say so.
I'm Ed.
And together we are.
And no seatbelts tour.
There it is.
Live.
All right, well, I was DJing at the Frog last night, and these guys were amazing. They put on a 45-minute set that everybody wanted to pay attention to, and that's hard to do in Cincinnati. That's hard to do, period. So I commend y'all with that, and I've been doing this for like 10 years, man, and I didn't really get to showcase my entertainment, but the people that do know me know I'm a performer. And what y'all did last night was a performance. Like I told you last night, if you don't come off that stage sweating, dripping, can't talk, you didn't do your job. You didn't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like,
you see me here today, I got no voice.
You know his song, he know that song. Like y'all,
Everybody
I was blown away. I was blown away. I want to do a song with each and every last one of y'all. Like I said, I want to book y'all for these shows I got coming up. So like last night was like. Everything happens for a reason. It was my last night DJing up there because I just did it for a couple. Yeah, I've only been doing it for a couple months with them. I was doing it to help them out because I know how to do it, but I'm not a DJ. They made me Bigg Henn the DJ, and I did it to help them out because I know how to do it. So whoever they had, they fell out with it. Didn't happen. He didn't want to show up. They like, who can I get? Hey, I need a couple bucks. I'll do it.
Yeah.
And it's networking, and I teach those younger people how to perform.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that was so amazing with you guys was the performance. You never stopped. And I mean, like I say, bro, I do what y'all do. And I do it. Yeah. And it's just me.
Yeah.
So I know how it feels to be on song number 5.
Yeah.
And you still move. You know what I mean? Like, you hear it when you're pumping it and you don't sound like this how you sounded in the one. And one you're like, by 5 you're like, this is like, I love that shit, man. Like I really do. Like I want to back y'all up. I want to promote for y'all. Like I said, I want to give y'all this. You need to be recording the camera. Y'all need footage of this. Y'all need footage of this. But yeah, I just wanna do whatever I can do from here with y'all. You know, I got beats. You got beats. You got beats. I want to work with y'all, but man, just tell me how did y'all become who y'all are, man?
Well, let's just.
All right, well.
Hold on, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, let's just start off by saying like we all from Arkansas. Like we're coming from Fort Smith, Arkansas, and we all grew up around there. That local underground there, we've all been sitting there building up around there. We promote shows out there. We basically do the same thing you do, with camera and everything. And we all just kind of came together and we just set up this small tour that we on right now. And if you want to go ahead and take it from there.
Yeah, no, I was. Shit, I mean, me personally, like, I just like grew up in the scene. Like, it's like, I know y'all can actually vouch. Like 4 or 5 years ago, like there was no hip hop scene in Fort Smith. Like, where we're from, like there was no hip hop scene. There was slightly, like there was people that were rapping and recording, but there wasn't no live shows really being done. If they were, they had to be out of town because nobody in town would book. And you know, I was out in El Paso, Texas for a few years. Whenever I started actually picking up hip hop and taking it serious, I used to just freestyle at parties and get drunk. You know what I'm saying? Get up, you know?
Right.
And started taking it serious in 2012 when I got out in El Paso, and was working with a little independent label out there for a while, Salmon Solutions. Shout out to y'all. You know, they put me on and shit, and like I became myself as an artist out there and learned how to do a show. And like you said, like with shows and shit, it's just is. it's called the show for a reason because 90% of the time they can barely hear what the fuck you're saying anyway.
Yeah.
So. That's kind of
never. I mean, with what we do, you'll never know if it's distorted. You'll never know what the real. You don't always have mic checks, so you do have to put on because it's not you. It might be the equipment. It might be so.
Sound can be different in everything.
Exactly. I don't do halls.
Did my thing out
Halls
there
are hurt.
for like 3 years, and then bounced back to Arkansas, and these dudes had already kind of taken off with the scene a little bit, and I was just
your knowledge and their knowledge.
Yeah, I was just like, man, we've been doing it out here, and y'all finally, like, y'all got something paved out here. Like, we need to work together, and like, let's, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what I feel like how this tour even kicked off. Like, we just kind of formed a committee and was like, we're gonna do it ourselves, and that's how it happened.
Yeah, what?
His name's Staples, brother.
Yeah, I'm Staples. No seatbelts too.
No seatbelt.
Yes, no seatbelts too. It's comprised of the 3 different groups right here. We got Staples, Polo the Thrill, Last Say So. Shout out to So Says Jay. He's part of our group. There's actually 3 of us, but he wasn't able to make it out. He was Cincinnati.
He's out here he's working, so.
You gotta make it up. Wherever y'all are, he's there. That's real life.
Yeah, he wishes he could be out here.
Right.
He's showing love both ways.
Right.
My name is Polo the Thrill, Ethan Rice. I started rapping in 2010, but prior to that, I played the guitar, I played the drums. I just grew up around music, you know what I'm saying? And I started writing lyrics, acoustic lyrics, you know what I'm saying, at the age of 13. Then, like I said, in like 2010, I started doing hip hop, started freestyling. Like Staples said, you know what I'm saying? My homie was just like, go ahead, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I did. And I fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying?
That stage, man.
Yeah.
You turn into a I black out. Like I love recording because I have to see it. Like, ooh, really? Yeah, I did that. That was great. I'm trying to try that again. Like, hey, because on there I'm like,
you're a different animal out there, man.
God, I love that. Oh my God.
It's like when you get a mic in the hand, you got no choice but to kill it.
It's just oh my God, it's just something about that stage, man. Whether it's 1 or 1,000, that stage is always there. The stage does not show favoritism. It don't walk away from you, none of that. It's right there, man.
If I start loud enough, that motherfucker make noise.
You heard me? It's backing me up. You heard that? He said, keep going.
Shout out to my homeboy D-Wood, man, and my homeboy Q, man. Free Q, man. Much love, y'all.
Free Q.
Called Motivation.
Hey.
I'm Apex from Last Say So, Sportsman Arkansas. We started. I started producing beats and everything at like 14 or something like that. I got FL Studio, and then my dad brought it home, and I started fucking with it. And eventually, I started actually getting good at it. And I was like in a metal band and doing all sorts of genres, kind of like he said, And then eventually, built up to started recording, and I started rapping, just like comedy rap, Ain't nobody heard that shit. I ain't released it. It
Was it some Bill Gang shit?
No. And I started freestyle at parties and everything. And me and this dude, I met him when I was 18. It was 7 years ago. We would get drunk, freestyle parties, and I started recording on the side, on a joke. And then I started talking to him, and I was like, let's actually let's rap and let's do it, And we started just recording, and we started out kind of whack, and then really whack, and then built it up, and then now we're on tour and actually doing something with our music.
Yeah, we actually have a fan base.
Yeah, we in our community we got something going finally, and it's crazy. But Last Say So, and our studio is a Lucidome Studio. We actually have a business where we record artists in our area, and all the local rappers come most of them come through and record with us. And we mix down the tracks. We make it sound as good as we can. And then people are happy with it, and then we promote that through our page.
Oh, that is great.
We set up our own shows where we actually bring the artists that came through and recorded and be like, okay, well, you never been on a stage before? This is what you got to do. And just like you get up there and hey man, you gotta be hyped. You gotta be hyped. Yes. See this? And even get behind them. I kind of know your song. You record it.
Right.
Hey.
Right.
Right. Hey, come on, man. Yeah, you got it. And that's a lot of artists they can't get past that first point because no one's willing to be able to tell them that.
That low key, the guy low key last night that walked in the trap. The first time I heard that as I was DJing, I cut it off. I said, whoa. At the end, when all you're doing is that hook, do it.
Yeah.
And now that's why you see everybody on stage walking and dancing. Because I'm like, no, man, you got to give them a show. It's called walking the travel. Show me how you going to walk in the, you know? Right. So, and then the one girl, she's got all the scars on her face, Cash Black. She did a show at another venue, and after she saw my performance. And then, so most of the people, let's say, were here, and then there was a bar here. So the stage is all the way up here. She jumped in the middle and made it surround her. And she was like, man, I got that from you. And I was so proud. I was like, yeah, do that. Right? It's all about that performance, man. It's just, I've already hit that. But y'all know.
Yeah.
But, so y'all are giving you guys as local artists the opportunity to perform and to record.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. That's giving back.
Like whenever Staples, whenever he came back into Arkansas, I want to say the first show that you did.
The first show, I'd been just doing shows in El Paso, which I'd done. I don't want to drop names and shit, but anyways, I'd done some shows and shit, like, you know what I mean, for like some bigger name artists that are still underground, you know what I'm saying?
But
out there.
Right.
But in my hometown, where I fucking came up rapping, like freestyling at parties, and where all my hip hop influence had been like coming from this person, that person, whatever. I had never done a show. You know what I mean? And like, so I just come through, I had some new shit. I didn't have my own shit to record with. I knew they were doing the studio time, you know what I mean? They got good rates, so I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Go over there and record a song, and then fucking we chopped it up. And the
You
show
can't
coming
pass
up.
them bars. That delivery you got.
Yeah.
Listen, I had to double look a couple times with you. Like, really? Oh my God.
This dude, like lyrically, like he had some shit that like I had to listen to a few times. Like, you said that, and like, what the?
And your voice, it doesn't, like when you're on that mic, it doesn't sound like that's you. Like,
No.
like,
Literally, when we first started coming up, people come up to me at the fair in our hometown and was like, hey man, hey. We did a big like Fortsmith Cypher thing. Like that's literally what popped everything off in our town. But the guy comes up to me and like, hey man, you were in the Fortsmith Cypher. I was like, yeah, that was me. And he was like, wait, you sure that was you? I was like, yeah. He's like, what? Did you put an effect on your voice or something? No. He's like, you sound a lot different. Like I performed once.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. So what do you guys like? Okay, that's what you offer to Arkansas. That's what you offer to hometown. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you guys are broadening out your own tour. What is your motivation with the No Seatbelts tour? What is your goal?
Well, I'm not sure if I can talk for everyone, but I feel like this is just like breaking ground. Like obviously, I was born in Michigan, and I moved down to Arkansas whenever I was like 12 or 13. But I had never been to Cincinnati before. We're about to head off to Indianapolis after we get out of here, so like right away. Mm-hmm. And like this is like breaking ground for us. Everyone in our town, like we said, we building it up and everything, but no one's actually done tours or anything like that. So people are literally like sitting there, like watching us, like, yeah, go get it.
Yes.
So like it's just building the way, and like we've all learned so much stuff from actually planning the tour that I'm sure as soon as we get back, we already have plans and new connects from the place that we've been already that we're gonna start doing something else. And that's literally how you move up.
I mean,
it was all about networking.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It was little like week after week of meeting up every Sunday and just planning it out.
And that's it.
And writing it down. And what are we gonna do? Hey, you go do your homework. You go do your homework. We come back
and bring it together and tell you what you got.
Yeah. And then like fail and succeed and fail and fail.
A lot more failures.
Yeah, of course. You guys are here though. You guys are here.
I say personally, my goal that I think with this tour is that Arkansas ain't really like. There's nobody really from Arkansas that really represents Arkansas. Yeah. That there's not really a music scene from there, and I really want to try to put that on the map and like get something going, you know, and.
Especially with all the genres that you produce. You're doing EPMD, you're doing dubstep, you're doing hip hop, you're doing rock. You come from the metal background, so your brain alone is going to produce some high quality, different, and I'm behind you.
And I think we probably all come from like kind of a mixed like music background. I used to
he's a punk rock.
Like I mean, I came into hip hop at like 18, like real like underground.
I didn't know who Tupac was till he died, bro. I swear. I grew up listening to Q102. I went to a predominantly white school. I wanted to fit in. My name is Henderson. Honest Morissette, President of the United States. Lenny Kravitz is great. And, from there, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'll go to work. And they'll be like, "What you want to listen to?" I'm like, "90s pop." They look at me like, "Hell yeah. Is this big black guy back here listening on it?" Like, yeah, and I'm singing every word.
Hey man, Big Pop is cool and everything, but can we listen to some Sex and Candy real quick?
For real? What is it, Blues Travelers? Yes.
Yeah.
Blink 182, bro. That's what I grew up with.
I remember I was like 8 years old and like my mom was like bumping like Snoop Doggy Dogg, like the fucking like Doggy Style album and shit. And that's like one of my first memories was like sitting in the fucking living room and I smelled weed and I just hear Snoop Doggy Dogg and I was like,
all right. Yeah. I knew the radio. I knew the radio rap, Gin and Juice.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But to my first real CD, somebody gave me the double disc CD and was like, "Here, go do some studying." Yeah. They gave me All Eyes on Me and was like, "Here, you need to know some things." And then No Limit killed me. Boy, I was, oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God, the energy that they give and Mystical and
Master P too was
Mr. Magic, R.I.P. Mr. Magic. Me and Master P got we're the same sign. He's an excellent businessman. He's still killing it right now. But that's another story. But yeah, after that, it was over. After No Limit, I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
I remember bumping that on cassette. And I had like Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP on cassette.
Definitely.
And before like I even knew what Chopped and Screwed was, because I fuck with Chopped and Screwed shit. I love Houston. Like,
you was telling me that last night. Yeah.
I love all that. I remember my first experience like hearing something like that was whenever I was walking around with a cassette Walkman through the neighborhood with my headphones on, and the battery started dying, and then Eminem and like D12, like Remember Me, I was in D12, Remember Me or some shit, RB or something, and then Sticky Fingers started slowing down, the battery started dying. I was like, kind of like how this shit sounds. I like how this shit sounds slowed down, and I was like, oh, this shit sounds hard. And then like 2 years later, I was like Chopped and Screwed. I found that out, and I was like, oh shit!
Yeah, that was an accidental listen.
They really do this.
Yeah.
They make it slow on purpose.
Who would you say your inspiration is?
Inspiration, like musically or in general?
Both.
I mean, like it jumps around. I don't really have a specific person where I'm just like, oh, I idolize this person. I mean, a lot of people come up to me like, oh, I can already see, like, you love Bob Marley, don't you? Yeah, you love him.
No. I hate that. See, because, like, with
don't pigeonhole me.
Like I said, I didn't, don't get me wrong, I knew who Tupac was. Everybody went, oh, Tupac. First of all, I'm not a Big fan. Big is, like, nowhere near the greatest to me. Should be dead. I heard him talking about raping dead corpses.
Yeah.
You know what?
No, I know what you're talking about.
I don't understand you, so I don't understand. But New York just kind of, it had to grow on me. Kiss, the greatest ever, so M, the greatest. But I didn't. Mr. Magic really, honestly, with No Limit, just the way that he delivered on that mic was my guy. Everybody else wanted to say Tupac and all that. Michael Jackson, entertainer, performer, and that's why, like I said, bro, I wear contacts, I wear a big chain. I got a song called Banging on My Chest. Y'all seen the poster? I might throw the gorilla suit on. You know what I mean? So it's just I would never come to you. Yeah, I would never come to you and say Bob Marley. I could dreads say, man, there's 1,000 homeboys with dreads these days. But who would you say, like, really?
Well,
did you hear it was like, I want to deliver a message like they delivered to me?
I mean, my biggest inspiration was my brother, man. I just grew up like watching him and his band play in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he was always going out and doing shows at bars and stuff like that. And that's what I wanted to do as a kid. So as soon as I got the chance, I went downtown to hit an open mic. You know
That's good. He was already ready.
Because when I first started like doing shows, man, like the downtown area, they didn't do hip hop. All they did was like metal and rock and roll and stuff. Well, I did an open mic. Like I said, I play guitar. I did a half acoustic and a half hip hop. So that's how I got my foot in the door. And then after that, man, dude just kept booking me. He's like, man,
you're the best of both worlds, bro.
It kicked off, man. And after that, dude, you just started seeing hip hop flourish, dude. It was amazing. It really was.
I say my shit with hip hop. I would say just southern shit. I grew up with 3 6 Mafia. Fucking love 3 6. Love Bum B and shit like that. And just all that southern shit. That's what I really want to fuck with. I did fuck with like a lot of Biggie and like New York shit and West Coast shit like Tupac and all that. And Spice One even.
Edgy though,
that shit, but like the South is where my heart is, you know.
For me, man, inspirationally, like, give me, of course, inspirations change and so on and so forth as time goes on.